the definition of the recurrence relation. So if you take an, the an can be expressed as its preceding terms, or the an can be expressed as one or more its preceding terms. That means an minus 1 plus an minus 2. So here the an can be expressed its previous two terms, an minus 1 and an minus 2. Next, what we are defining the sequence an. So n equal to 0 to n equal to r 0 to infinity a naught a1 an. So the an is called the nth term of the sequence. So if you write this in terms of the series, what is the series definition? The sum of terms of the sequence is called series. The sum of terms of the sequence is called series. So if you write this, the total sum in the infinitive series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an. The sum of terms of the sequence is called series. So now here we will use the concept, the sigma notation in the series, the generating functions. So what is the generating? Suppose if you take x, the generating means all the powers of x, x square. X square will generate from the x. X cube will generate from the x square. So the all the powers of x, it is called the power series. You can write sigma an x power n equal to 0 to infinity. So this is the generating function, or the another name also you can call the power series in x. So the power series in x means the x powers, the generating the x, x square, x cube. So the total powers we are generating. See the definition of the generating function for a sequence. The generating function for a sequence is the g of x, which is defined by a naught plus a1x plus a2 x square. So an x power n. Keep on, you have to write. So the right hand side terms we can write in the sigma notation. G of x equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an x power n. So this is the definition of the generating function. So if you give n equal to 0 first term, n equal to 1 second term, n equal to 2 third term. So the generating function is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an into x power n. So using this, if they are giving the nth term an, so an equal to 3. So they have given the coefficient an equal to 3. The generating function of the an equal to 3 is g of x equal to, substitute an is 3 into x power n. So this is the one generating function. Next, suppose if they are giving the coefficients an equal to n plus 1, what is its generating function? G of x equal to, substitute here n plus 1. So n plus 1 sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x power n. Similarly, you can write based on the coefficients, you can write the generating function. Suppose if you have an equal to 2 power n, so sigma the g of x is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an into an in, an into x power n, and the an value they have given 2 power n. Substitute an equal to 2 power n, 0 to infinity 2 power n into x power n. So this is the generating function of the sequence an equal to 2 power n. But the definition of the generating function definition.
Yes, sir.
Suppose they have given the first 5 terms of the sequence 1 1 5 terms they have given. What is its generating function? That means this is the a naught, a1, a2, a3, a4, a5. What is its generating function? So g of x equal to, first write the formula, sigma n equal to 0 to 5 a naught, you can take an into x power n, and n equal to 0, a naught plus a1x plus a2 x square plus a3 x cube plus a4 x power 4 plus a5 x power 5. They have given the coefficients. The coefficients means the terms, the sequence terms. So which is equal to a naught is 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x power 4 plus x power 5. So this is the generating function of the sequence of the terms 1 1 1 1 1 1. Suppose, so if they are giving the sequence, the an is an or ak, you can take any one. Ak is defined by mck. What is its generating function? What is its generating function? So what is our definition? The generating function definition: g of x equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an into x power n, by the definition of generating function. So which is equal to, suppose if you give n equal to 0, a naught plus a1x plus a2x square an x power n. Keep on, you can write up to infinity. No, they have given k equal to up to m and 0 1 to m am x power m. So if ak equal to mck, what is the a naught value? Okasari, the ak is defined mck. What is the a0 and a0 equal to mc0 and
M, sir.
mc0 plus a1 mc1x plus mc2 x square mcm x power m. This is the expansion of the binomial theorem, nc0 into x power n plus nc1 into x power n minus 1. So we can write this 1 plus x whole power m. Raicha? Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See here, suppose if you take 1 plus x whole power m, mc0 into x power m 1, mc1 into x power n minus 1 into y power 1. So this is the x, this is the y, plus mc2 into x power 2. So the total we can write 1 plus x whole power m. So this is our generating function. If they are asking the coefficients, a naught is 1, a2 is mc1, a2 is mc2, am is mcm. అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Suppose, so if you take, what is the sum of the infinite geometric series formula? Suppose a plus ar plus ar square ar power n, the sum of the infinite geometric series formula, a by 1 minus r కదా ఏమ్మా, a by 1 minus r కదా ఫార్ములా, గుర్తులేదా? The sum of the infinite geometric series formula is a by 1 minus r. See, in the PUC you have studied in the binomial theorem 1 by 1 minus x expansion, 1 by 1 plus x expansion. So what is the 1 by 1 minus x expansion? If you take numerator, so if you take numerator, so which is equal to 1 plus x square, and if both signs are negative, the right hand side all terms are positive. Negative into negative, it is positive. This is not new for you. The total you have studied in the binomial theorem concept. Antana? So 1 minus x.
Yes, sir.
1 plus x whole inverse. When the alternative signs are there, so here positive, here negative. So take positive, the right hand side also, you will get alternative signs. So 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube. Minus x cube. See, while we are solving the problems, so can we write this sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x power n? Right?
Yes, sir.
Sigma n equal to, if they are asking express this in terms of the generating function, this is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x power n. So the second one is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 whole power n minus 1 into x power n. Minus 1 whole power n minus 1 into x power n. Now see, while solving the problems, we will get the right hand side step and this one. You have to express in terms of the generating function is I can write this sigma. 1 minute. So when 1 plus x square is there, I can write the generating function is g of x equal to x power n. Right? Right. How I can write this 1 plus ax whole square. This is the infinite geometric series, which is converges to a by 1 minus r. So 1 by 1 minus ax. 1 by 1 minus ax. So if you use the sigma notation, sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a power n into x power n. ఒకసారి చూడండి, మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా అది ఇక్కడ. See here, if it is there, suppose 1 plus ax square is there, so I can write this in the the generating function is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n into x power n. Or if it is also like this, 1 by 1 minus ax. So 1 by 1 minus ax means you can write sigma a n into x power n. These are all equal, and this is equal to this 1 by 1 minus ax. ఇప్పుడు ఏం రాయొచ్చండి, 1 by 1 minus 10x in the geometric the generating function sigma n equal to 0 to infinity 10 power n into x power n ana.
Yes, sir.
A equal to 10. Just compare these two. Next, when we will say that the two matrices are equal, the two matrices are equal
If corresponding values are equal.
yes, then their corresponding entries are equal. So here also, when we will say that the two generating functions are equal means then their coefficients are equal. Suppose addition and multiplication generating functions. Addition and multiplication of generating functions is, first to take two functions. Let f of x equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n x power n, first generating function. Take the second generating function g of x equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity b n into x power n. So the sum of these two, suppose if these two generating functions are equal means are equal. If a n equal to b n, then their coefficients are equal. The coefficients are equal, then only the two generating functions are equal. Again, how we are adding the sum of two matrices, then their corresponding entries are we are adding. Suppose if you take a equal to 1 2 3 4 and b equal to a b c d, then a plus b equal to the corresponding entries we are adding, a plus 1, b plus 2, c plus 3, d plus 4. So here also the sum of two generating functions is the corresponding the coefficients we have to add. Suppose in the first generating function a naught, we have to add in the second generating function b naught, a1 b1 a2 b2. That is the sum of two generating functions. So the sum of two generating functions is f of x plus g of x, which is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity a n plus b n into x power n. The sum, suppose if you take n equal to 0, a naught plus b naught, in the first generating function a naught term, the second generating function b naught term. In the first generating function a1 term, the second generating function b1 term. So this is the sum of two generating functions. See, while we are taking the product of the two matrices, we are reducing one term. Antananda? The number of columns in the first matrix, which is equal to the number of rows in the second matrix.
Yes, sir.
So here also the same concept we are applying, the product of the two generating functions, the f of x into g of x which is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity. Next one is we are taking their sum. So sigma j equal to 0 to n, only you will get the finite number of terms, aj into bn minus j into x power n. This is the product of two generating functions. Just I will tell you the problem. See here, the product of the two generating functions is, the first one is infinite terms are there, but in the second term we are multiplying the see here 1 to this one, 1 2 2 3, we are adding 1 plus 2, next 2 plus 3, అంతే కదండి. The matrix అంటే we are fixed the first row, multiply with all the columns, we are adding. అర్థం కాలే ఒకసారి a equal to 1021, b equal to 2305. what we are doing, యాడ్ చేస్తామా లేదా, 1 into 2
Yes,
plus
sir.
0 into 0. So the adding only I have written here, only you will get the finite number of terms. Suppose, so what they are asking, if f of x is defined by 1 minus x whole square, 1 minus x whole square, 1 minus x whole square, so what is the product, what is the product of this? So f of x into f of x they are asking. So we can write this 1 by 1 minus x square is 1 by 1 minus x into 1 by 1 minus x, right sir? Am I right sir?
Yes, sir.
So the 1 by 1 minus x, just now I have written the geometry, the generating function. How we can write 1 by 1 minus x, which is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x power n. అంతేనండి. అమ్మా see I told already, when 1 by 1 minus x, if you express in terms of generating function, sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x power
Yes.
n. So I can write this, so which is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x power m. If we expand this, you will get this. I don't know whether you are following or not. See here, what is that? Sigma x power n is there, n equal to 0 to infinity, which is equal to 1 plus x square. This is the sum of infinity geometric series, which is equal to 1 by 1 minus x. So when 1 by 1 minus x is there, I am writing x power n. Similarly, the second one, sigma, take some m equal to 0 to infinity x power m. అర్థమైంది ఎంతవరకు? Now see, the product is defined before, and this one, sigma n equal to 0 to infinity, sigma j equal to 0 to n, aj into b n minus j into x power n. So first one is as it is, we are writing this one, and sigma n equal to 0 to infinity x power n, aj into bj. So what is their coefficients? If you multiply these two, what we are getting, all the terms, aj into bn minus j, and the all the, what is the an coefficient here, what is the bn coefficient?
1, sir.
1. So if you multiply aj into bn minus j, so in the all the cases you will get 1 or not?
Yes, sir.
ఇది అర్థమైందా చెప్పండి ఒకసారి. Now we are taking the product of these two geometric functions, and when we are taking the product, the coefficients we are multiplying. So in the all the cases, wherever you are taking the either a0 into bn or a1 into bn minus 1, so all the cases you are getting the product is 1, and product is 1. Now which is equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity, the sigma 1 means 1, and sigma 1 means
Yes,
1
sir.
కదన్నా, సరిపో 1 into 1 1 అండి. So which is equal to the inside, how many terms we are adding, sigma j equal to 0 1, and if you substitute j equal to 1 1, So how many times I am adding? N times. So up to this 1 to n terms are there. The first term is also there. So the total how many terms are there? Any terms ఉన్నాయండి? Sigma n equal to 0 to infinity n plus 1 into x power n. So this is the formula for the 1 by 1 minus x square. Suppose if you don't know this, so if you don't know this, so we can write using the binomial theorem 1 by 1 minus x whole square, which is equal to 1 minus x whole power minus 2 na. Take numerator, so which is equal to,
Yes, sir.
so 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube. You have studied this in PUC. So even if you expand this, you will get the same formula. Expand this, n equal to 0 1, n equal to 1 2x, n equal to 3 3x square. సరిపోయిందండి ఈ రెండు ఫార్ములాస్. So this is the product. Next, so what is the binomial theorem? What is the binomial theorem? When x plus y whole power m equal to r n and nc0 into x power n into y power nc0 into x power nc0 into x power n y power 0 plus nc1 into x power n minus 1 into y power 1 plus nc2 into x power n minus 2 into y power 2. Write the rth term ncr into x power n minus r into y power r. So if you observe this, the sum of all the powers which is equal to n and సరిపోయిందా? The sum of all the powers which is equal to n. So we can write the coefficients the another way also. The coefficients and the nc1 nc2, the extended binomial coefficient, the total binomial theorem only I will use here. The total binomial theorem concepts only, the properties. The extended binomial coefficients. The extended binomial coefficients is, so the another way also you can write ncr and this is the meaning in the PUC you have studied. The ncr we can denote n all also. You will read this is the ncr antana. What is, how we are writing the nc2 and nc2 equal to n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial ana. Hello, the nc2 which is equal to n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. So if you take the nck you have to write u in n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to the last term u minus k plus 1 by k factorial if k is greater than 1 if k is less than or equal to 0. See here, see the last step we are writing u minus of k minus 1 and u minus of k minus 1. So if you simplify this, minus k plus 1. Theorem అర్థమైందా? We are finding the coefficients and all the coefficients are u into u minus 1 into u minus 2 into the last term is writing u minus k plus 1. The next one is it is 0 because the total k is less than or equal to 0. You will get the remaining, it will get the negative terms and the negative terms you will get the value is less than 0. When k is less than or equal to 0, the value is 1. Just see this, how we will apply this formula. Suppose minus 2c3 and so what is the u, what is the k? U equal to 2, k equal to 3. So the first one is n into u into u minus 1, next u minus 2. So u minus 2 means which is equal to the u minus k plus 1. సరిపోయిందా? u minus k plus 1. The next you cannot write the step because it is negative. Minus 2 minus 3 plus 1, it's going to the negative. the k value is negative, so minus k plus 1. మా ఇదేనండి లాస్ట్ స్టెప్ చూడండి, మైనస్ u minus k plus 1 by k factorial. K is the 3 and so which is equal to minus 2 minus 3 ఇదంతా ఉండదు minus 2 plus 1 minus 4 అనా by 3 factorial minus 4. మీది అర్థమైందా? హలో, just I am applying the before formula and the last term how we are writing the u minus k plus 1 సరిపోందా లేదండి? u equal to minus 2, k equal to 3 plus 1, the last step. ఒకసారి ఈ ప్రాబ్లం చెప్పండి. 1/2 4 అండి. what is the u, what is the k అండి? what is the u, what is the k చెప్పండి. ఏంటండి అది?
is equal to 1
u equal to 1/2 k. Now
P is
apply this formula and now tell where I have to stop. చెప్పండి కదా. First one is u and u means 1/2. Next u minus 1, 1/2 minus 1, 1/2 minus 1. Next 1/2 minus 2. See where you have to stop, you have to remember that the last one is where you will get minus k plus 1. So minus k plus 1 means minus 4 plus 1. So you have to stop minus 3 term. అంతేనండి. So 1/2 minus 3. So you have to stop this by k factorial. What is the k? What is the k?
A4,
So
sir.
simplify this. 1/2, 1 minus 1/2 minus 1/2 minus 3/2 minus 5/2 by 4 factor. So you can simplify this. Minus 5/128. I will simplify చేసిన తర్వాత ఒకసారి చూడండి. Suppose if I have a right hand side terms and u minus 1, u minus 2, u minus k plus 1. So what we are writing the left hand side? The NCR formula uck na. uck na. So whatever the first term is there, the first term into the last coefficient and uck we are writing. అర్థం కాలా? See here, when uck is there, the right hand side formula we are writing. Suppose if I have the right hand side term, you have to write their coefficient. The uck is the coefficient. uck is their coefficient. See here how I will apply the formula is, suppose take minus ncr. ncr, the formula which is equal to minus 1 whole power r into n plus r minus 1cr and n plus 1 minus 1cr. Suppose take minus ncr. Apply the before formula. ఏమొస్తుందంటే minus n minus n minus 1 minus n minus 2. Last step minus n plus r minus 1. Sorry, n minus k plus 1 by r factor. ఏమైంది? అర్థమైందా లేదా?
Yes, sir.
So from the each term take negative outside and so that take negative outside. Here how many terms are there? R terms are there. Just see here for your understanding. Minus a and minus a is there. So from this I am taking the 1a, 1 negative, 1 negative, 1 negative. So minus 1 whole cube. 3 terms are there, a cube. సరిపోయిందా?
yes sir
Now here r terms are there. So from the each term I am taking the negative. So first take this negative 1, 2, 3, 4. So total minus 1 all power r and r terms are there. So if you take negative outside, what is here remaining? N and so here n plus 1 and next n plus 2 and So from the last term also I have taken negative outside n plus r minus 1 సరిపోయిందా by r factorial ఏమైంది అర్థమైందా
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so which is equal to minus 1 whole power r into so if you write this is in the reverse order n plus r minus 1 n plus r minus 2 the next step so which is equal to n plus 1 n by n factorial by from the before formula what we can write this what is the u place ఒకసారి ఇక్కడ చూడండి u minus 1 u minus 2 u minus k is there so the left hand side formula we are writing u c k and so in this what is the u place
N plus R, sir.
u place yes minus 1 whole power r into n plus r minus 1 cr the left hand side is minus n cr సరిపోయిందా అర్థమైందా so the
Yes,
binomial
sir.
theorem the x plus y whole power n you can write in terms of like the x plus y whole power n you can represent in this form also x n plus r minus 1 cr అది మీకు చెప్తున్నాను ఇంకొక ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది ఎక్కడేనండి see here so if you expand the 1 plus x whole power u which is equal to sigma k equal to 0 to infinity u c k into x power k అని రాయొచ్చా దీన్ని suppose if you don't know expand the left hand side part first binomial theorem nc 0 into x power n into y plus nc 1 into x plus nc 2 into x square plus nc 3 into x cube ఇది అర్థమైందా లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ స్టెప్ అర్థమైందా బైనామియల్ థియరం hello now here again expand this
Yes.
k equal to 0 u c 0 u plus u c 1
Yeah.
into x plus u c 2 into x square both are same or not so the binomial theorem you can represent in the generating function only the sigma represents the generating function the coefficient is here a n is u c k the x power k x power k n similarly you can write the minus n also even if they are giving 1 plus x whole power minus n ఇది చెప్పండి what we can write in the generating function ఏం రాయొచ్చండి ఈ రెండు కంపారిజన్ చేయండి ద యూ ప్లేస్ ఏముందండి మైనస్ అనే కదా మా యూ ప్లేస్ ఏముంది చూడండి ఒకసారి హలో సిగ్మా కే ఈక్వల్ టు 0 టు ఇన్ఫినిటీ మైనస్ ఎన్ కదండి ఎక్స్ పవర్ కే అర్థమైందా సరే now I will give you the coefficients what is
Yes,
what is its generating function suppose if I am giving the coefficient is ak equal to the coefficient an or ak it is 1 by k factorial what is its generating function by the definition of the generating function g of x equal to sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an or an into x power n na the generating function formula
Yes.
so which is equal to so what I can write the generating function g of x equal to 1 by k factorial into x power k you can take either an x power n or ak x power k so what we can write here 1 plus x square by 2 factorial sigma k equal to 0 to infinity so which is equal to e power x na సరిపోయిందండి what is the e power x expansion 1 plus
Yes,
x plus
sir.
x square by 2 factorial suppose if you take the coefficients minus 1 whole power k plus 1 by k n This is our AK. By the generating function sigma n equal to 0 to infinity, k equal to 0 to infinity, AK x power k. Substitute AK value. Sigma k equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 whole power k plus 1 by k into x power k. Expand this. 1 minus x plus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3, which is equal to, what is the expansion of this? 1 minus x plus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3. What is the expansion? Log of 1 minus x and log plus 1 minus x means all are negative. 1 x x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3. So this is the expansion of log of 1 plus x. So the log of 1 minus x expansion is all negative. All negative. See here. Suppose if I am giving the AK equal to k plus 1. So the generating function is sigma k equal to 0 to infinity AK into x power k. So the k plus 1 into x power k. So if we expand this, 1 plus 2x plus 3x square. So this is the sum of the infinity geometric series 1 by 1 minus x whole power 2n. సరిపోందా అమ్మా ఇందాక చెప్పాను అన్నది. You can expand this 1 minus x 2 which is equal, చెప్పండి డౌటా?
No, sir.
So if you take numerator 1 minus x whole power minus 2, expand this 1 plus 2x plus 3x square. Actually why I am writing these formulas, while solving the problems I will get this step, and if I get this step you have to express, you have to write in the geometric series, sorry, the geometric function, the generating function you have to write. Generating function you have to write. Similarly you can take all the formulas. Suppose if 1 by 1 minus ax is there, 1 by 1 minus ax means you have to write sigma n equal to 0 to infinity an into x power n, the generating function. The generating function. See the next, I will see the one problem. No, just 1 minute, I will explain one problem. మా క్లాస్ అయిపోలేదు, అప్పుడు లెఫ్ట్ అయిపోతాను. ఒకసారి చూడండి దిస్ ప్రాబ్లం. See here, find the number of solutions. So how many solutions are there satisfying this equation e1 plus e2 plus e3 equal to 17? How many solutions are there? And each value, the e1, e2, e3 are lies between two numbers. The e1 is lies between 2 to 5, e2 is lies between 3 to 6, and e3 is lies between 4 to 7. 4 to 7. So what we have to find here, the coefficients of x power 17 you have to find. The coefficient of the x power 17 you have to find. So write this, the e1 is lies between 2 to 5. So x square, x cube, x power 4, x power 5. The e2 is lies between the 3 to 6. So x cube to x power 6. The e3 is lies between 4 to 7. 4 to 7. So in this, the total 3 products are there. In this 3 product, where you will get the x power 17 coefficient. So for that we are denoting the x power e1, the first possible. the x power e2 second possible, the x power e3 third possible. So where we will get the first possible, x power 4, x power 4, x power 6, x power 7, which is equal to x power 17 ana? The first possible, the x power 17 coefficients where we are getting x power 4 in the first one, in the second term x power 6, in the third term x power 7. So the sum is the x power 17. What is their coefficient? 1 and similarly the another possibility to get x power 17 is x power 5 in the first term, here also x power 5 second term, the x power 17, their coefficient is 1. The last possible x power 6, x power 5 here, x power 6, x power 6. So the total three possibilities are there satisfying the number of solutions are e1 plus e2 plus e3 equal to 17. ఏం అర్థమైందా? హలో.
Yes, sir.
ఇది కూడా సేమ్ అన్న, అది ఒకసారి మీరు ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ చేస్తా. సరే నేను చెప్తాను, జస్ట్ ఈ 2n టర్మ్ ఎలా వచ్చిందని చేస్తే చాలు. సరే నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో చెప్తాను. సో టుమారో వీ విల్ ఫినిష్ ద ఓన్లీ another method is there when they are giving the problem how to find the generating function use related to the above formulas. See ఇందాక మీకు చెప్పానండి ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అండి. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ 1 by 1 minus ax is there, so we have to express the formula. 1 by 1 minus ax is there, the generating function is an into x power n. So here a equal to 8 xx. Again 1 by 1 minus 10x means a power n into x power n. I told already in the middle we will get the steps, we have to write the generating functions. చెప్తానండి రేపు. సపోజ్ సి హియర్ ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ ఒకసారి ఆ ఫార్ములా చూడండి. ఈరోజు ఒక టేబుల్ ఉంటుంది మీ కంటెంట్లో, ఆ టేబుల్ ఫార్ములా చూడండి. లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్